Shalom, everyone. I pulled up to a location, and I have time to actually minister on this word that the Most High just gave me. These people know exactly who we are. Your parents, your friends, your girlfriends, your boyfriends, your husband, your wives. They know exactly who we are. A lot of people have been placed in our lives to manipulate our time, to distract us. Every person is a distraction. This whole gang stalking, or whatever you want to call it, spiritual phenomenon is really what it is. Is BS, bro. The narrative that these people don't know who you are is a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. They're not going around telling people you're a pedophile. They're not going around telling people you're a rapist. They're not going around telling people that you're a molester or that you're a criminal, you're a drugger, you're a drug addict, you're a drug abuser. That's a lie. That's a lie. These people work for Satan. Okay? These people are very evil, mischievous, and narcissistic. All right? These people know us. They know that we belong to the Most High. They know that we are of the Creator. Your mom knows, your dad knows, your grandmother, your brothers know, your girlfriend. These people know who we are. It was destined for us to awaken, okay? So when I hear everybody talking about this whole awakening and us, and the Most High electing His chosen people and waking up His chosen prophets during this time, bruh, both narratives can exist. Okay, it's like one narrative is oil and the other one is vinegar. All right, right? They don't mix. We're the oil the Most High speaks of. They are the vinegar, the same vinegar that they put in the mouth of the Most High when He said it's finished. These are the people who we're dealing with. These are the vinegar, sour, snakes, deception, shaitan, evil. These are the people, right? Oil and vinegar don't mix. We are the oil, all right? We are the substance, the pure substance, right? So what I mean is when they tell you that the Most High chose us, this is very spiritual, and then they tell you in the physical that these people don't know who you are, yet they control you, they can follow you through the spirit, they know what you're going to do before you do it, the technology is second to technology is second to the spiritual. The technology is manipulated by the spiritual, okay? Everything, the primary root of this situation is spiritual, right? But because we live in a technical world, right, where technology is supreme, that's how they are able to manipulate, right, what's going on. Because we have a lot of people who right now who being awakened and chosen the Most High, and they don't believe in Him. All right, and that's why when the Most High said, "You'll be surprised who you see in His kingdom," He's very true. You see atheists. I believe atheists will be in heaven. I believe that people who were atheists, who were Buddhist, who were Muslim, are going to end up in the kingdom of the Most High. Yeah, I am a firm believer as I speak to you today, because you have to understand, it's really not your belief, it's really your heart. What it comes down to is not what you've done, it's what you're capable of doing. And a lot of times the things that we have done in our lives, we know we're wrong, but it wasn't us. I'm telling you, we have been manipulated for destruction. Right? We weren't supposed to make it to the level of awareness. Okay, so our whole lives was keeping us in the matrix, keeping us low frequency. That's why you had hard times with your family. It seems like you had hard times with friends, relationships, jobs. That's all keeping your energy and your vibration low. Okay, that's what they've been trying to do all day. And so then they can manipulate the situation and then they blame you. That's all they do. They'll manipulate a situation which they've had control over the whole time. And then they know that you have a good heart. You're an empath. A lot of us are empaths. And then so what they'll do is they'll feed off of that. And they're feeding twice. I'm getting revelations. I'm talking to you. All praise be to Elohim, the Holy Spirit. They're feeding off you twice. They're feeding off the fact that they know they're doing it to you. And they love that. That's the narcissism. They're feeding off the fact that they put you in a situation They're feeding off your confusion, and they're feeding off your sorrow, your hurt, because you think that you're doing this. You think that this is of you. They have put you in this realm, this circle. You don't realize you're a hamster running on the wheel until you see the wheel, okay? A lot of us see the wheel. There's a lot of people who are dead, sleep, right? It says many are asleep and sickly among you. Many are asleep, right? Because they're running on that wheel. And they're going to run on that wheel. We're at an end time where you have people who are chosen, people who are running the wheel, and people who are controlling the wheel. And you have a lot of people, i.e. your family, your girlfriend, your husband, your brothers, your sister, who are running the wheel. You're the hamster on the wheel, and they're spinning it. They're spinning it, and they're not going to tell you the wheel is there, okay? Now, they're on the wheel. They know they're on the wheel. They've chosen to be on the wheel. But the wheel that they think they're on isn't as good as they really imagine. And a lot of them are coming to fruition, and they understand that this wheel is one way to hell. It's a one way. So a lot of these people are trapped in cycles, and they're afraid to let go of Satan's hand because Satan is going to destroy them. And they've done so much wrong all their life, right? It's like they don't know if the Most High is going to forgive them. So they're just basically saying, my life is sabotaged, which is, this sucks. It's very depressing. And they say, my life is already sabotaged, so the hell with it. We're going to take as many people down as we can. Getting back to my narrative, right? The narrative is, it's not about an argument you had with your parents. It's not about you being schizophrenic. We're not schizophrenic. We're very aware. It's not the Mason or the Delta or the official or the police officer that you may have had an argument with. It's none of that. All right. What this is these people know who we are. They know our calling. They know our strength. They know our strength more than we do, okay? That's why they're scared of us. Why do you think they made a clause that says they can't touch us, okay? Now, how many black people, how many indigenous people, minorities, do you know get killed over? You see people getting killed every day, and they're sacrifices. So these people don't die by happenstance in these times. These times, everything is numeric and for a reason, okay? So they're killing these people. And if you mean to tell them, that's why Moses says, do my prophet no harm. It's in his word. It says, do my prophet no harm. It didn't say do the Christian. It didn't say do the atheist. It didn't say do the Buddhist. It said my prophet no harm. And you see a lot of these prophets being taken up by diseases, and they're false prophets. It says in the last days, many will come and speak and prophesy, and they're lying. My dad's one of them. This guy's been a preacher all my life, and he's never lived by what he said. Only thing he's never done is said a cuss word, and I'm pretty sure he cussed like a sailor when he's not around us. Back to what I'm telling you. These people know our power. They know why we're here. They know we're protected by the Most High Yah, and it's their job to distract you. It's their job to bring up trauma, pain, insecurities, anything that you may be feeling about. They're feeding on that. They're feeding on that. Any insecurity they think that you may have, they'll give you insecurities. These people are the most insecure, narcissist people that they are. But guess what? Misery loves company. So they're miserable and they want company. They want the company from the enlightened. They feed off us. We have nothing but light. Says a candle that sits on the hill cannot be hid. We can't hide anywhere. We can't go to the supermarket without having somebody follow us. We can't go to the store without having somebody follow us. Okay? We can't even sit in our home without being watched. Okay? So we are the light of the Most High. Yah, that he's placed on this earth to to divide and conquer. But the division and conquer that we are is of a righteous, is of a holy one. We are dividing the weak, the tares. We're dividing the sheep from the wolves, the goats from the sheep. Okay. Now, mind you, it was a time when I didn't want to be a sheep. I thought a sheep was I don't, for the sake of this, I don't want to think too much for the sake of this, because I don't have to be in my dictionary today. But I thought it was less than. I knew that the sheep was the Most High, the lamb of the Most High Yah. But I always consider myself a wolf. I always consider myself to be a beast, a bear. Something that I feel I am. You know what I mean? So I thought me calling myself a sheep was basically detrimental to me, or basically lowering me. It was defaming me, or who I feel I am. No, the sheep is the most purest thing that you can be. That's why the Most High says, don't kill sheep, don't eat lamb, so on and so forth. They have goats, they have lamb. A lot of people eat lamb. They don't eat, then some people eat goat. But he says, do not eat of the lamb. He is the great I am. He is the lamb, right? He is the most sacrificial. He was the original sacrifice, okay? So therefore, I understand now being a sheep is the best thing that I could be, okay? Now, I'm not a wolf in sheep's clothing, but I definitely would tear somebody up. But for the sake of conversation, we're going to negate that. What I want you to know is these people know us. It's not by happenstance. It's not an argument you had. I've had argument with so many people. If it was really something, I'd be hurt right now. Tell me something. I don't back down from anything. Okay? So if there was an argument, I can't even pick out one argument that would have led me here. It would have to be all thousands of them. Because you know what I mean? I go for mine. And I don't back down. And I never will. Okay? So it's not that. That's a distraction. Because a lot of people right now are sitting in their house like, is it this person? Or you're taking your anger out on this person. They want you to focus on that. They want you to focus on Mary, Joe, Jane, and Mike, and Tom, Harry, Luke, and all of them who you think, no, these people, Terry, Mike, Harry, John, Belafonte, Denzel, they know who you are. They know who we are. They know exactly who we are. They know where we are. They know we exist. That's why you can get on social media and you'll see them. That's why you can go somewhere and something you may think it's all spiritual. You understand? If these people worship Satan, that's still a spirit. Okay, you mean spirit is the Most High. He is both because he allows both to go on, right? So a lot of people say he's Satan. Well, if he made Satan, of course Satan would be of the Most High. All right, it means that the characteristics that Satan possessed, the Most High has. We know the Most High is fearless. We know that he's angry. We know he has wrath. That's what he's coming back with. He's not coming back and making it rain. He's going to make it rain fire. He's coming back in wrath and uproar. Okay, so a lot of times people want to give that whole narrative that, the Most High is Satan. And well, look, the Most High is not going to spend thousands of years defeating himself. Okay, the Most High is not going to be led astray 40 days, 40 nights in the wilderness and talk to himself. Okay, that's not what he's going to do. Okay, we are of the Most High. Those who serve Satan. There's people right now who lies. Look, Hillary Clinton woke up this morning. Satan didn't wake her up. Okay, George Bush woke up this morning. Obama, these are the most evil, defiled people in the world. Okay, the prophecy has to go forth. Okay, these people are here to fulfill the prophecy. That's the only purpose that they have. So it's sad. So the Most High can come back and strike them down and take them where they belong. That's why they're here. These people think they're going to build this CERN. They think they're going to get everything in time. Nothing's going to happen in time. I'm here to tell you, as long as my name is Michael Jamal McBride, the slave name that I've been given, Most High is going to come back before these people think. That's why he says like a thief in the night. Nobody knows when to get robbed. That's why they set up precautions. If everybody knew when to get robbed, a lot of people out here would be in jail. Okay, this is a thief in the night because he does not know the hour nor day. And that comes from everything in any aspect. So that's why Satan is using his imps and pimps, because he himself is scared. He's frightened, and he's trying to buy time. He's trying to buy time. It's like a man on death row. There's no appeal for you, Satan. In the name of the Most High, Yah, there is no appeal. This court case has been adjourned. Okay, and the case has been already decided, and you have failed, Satan. There's no good going to come out for this. You can buy time, but the Most High, you don't own time. Okay, so Satan is buying something that he doesn't possess. He doesn't even own the time. You see how narcissistic that is? You know what I mean? So, like I said, at the end of the day, these people know who we are. They know us by names. The Most High say he knows us by our names. I believe that my name is in the Lamb's Book of Life. I believe that as long as I keep the commandments of the Most High Yah to the best of my abilities, and that I don't go astray, and I keep the same path, spreading the word, the truth, and letting people know that he is not a God. He says, you not have any gods before me. He didn't say besides me. The words have meanings. Okay? He said before me. That means in my presence, around me, in my circumference, that there should now be. That's why he says King of all kings, Lord of lords. He didn't say gods of gods. He didn't say gods of gods, because he didn't address himself as God. And even the English language, you have to break down in Hebraic and Hebrew, because we know that the Lord just means Baal. We know Jesus is Caesar Borgias. He's a white man. He's a white Roman. Right, which was a thief. Those thieves right there on the Last Supper that you see in your grandmother's house, all white men, all thieves, all murderers. Okay, that's all they are. They hold no substance in the kingdom of the Most High Yah. And I'm pretty sure every one of them white people right now burning up somewhere. Let me tell you, we serve Yahweh. We serve Yahweh Shai. Yahweh HaMashiach. I'm still learning myself. I'm teaching myself Hebrew. I'm learning myself Elohim. Okay, this is the thing that we have to do. Okay, English is not our original language. It's not the language of indigenous. Either the 144,000. We are of the 144,000. You think? Let me tell you something. You know how egotistic and narcissistic these people are. They run around with their fancy cars and $1 million homes. Do you really think they want to admit that all of that is in vain? Do you really they want to the people who they have allowed us to have almost nothing? Some of us are homeless. Some of us are barely surviving. We can't get a job. We know our potential. We know that we are the original millionaires and billionaires and trillionaires of this earth. We know that we exceed Jay-Z and Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. We exceed them by far. So you really think that these people who are idolized and they're so pompous and the world looks up to them as the best and the great, like they are gods, you really think they would admit that these people who they follow us around, right? You think they want to admit that we are more powerful than them? No, they don't. There's a big ego. It's a big stick matching contest. That's what this is. And it's the meek shall inherit the earth. Well, I've been meeked. I don't know what the noun or adjective meekened. I've been humbled. It would be the root word or the suffix or whatever you want to call it. I've been humbled. I'm not saying I was a cocky guy. I like nice things. I deserve nice things because I feel like I work hard for them. I know that I don't cheat people. I don't rob people. So I like nice things, and I want better than what I have for myself currently. But the Most High has shown me His grace is sufficient. Okay? His grace is sufficient. Okay, so it doesn't really matter what I may have wanted, what I thought I wanted. His grace, His mercy, me being able to walk in the streets, not have to worry about being beat up by the police, had to be murdered. I don't have to worry about that. And these people who serve Satan, they get out of here like that. They'll be taken in a moment's time. So I'm closing this because I'm hitting 17 minutes. I don't want to talk your heads off, but I wanted you guys to know that these people know who we are, and we are way more inclined and in tune than I want. Let me rephrase that. We should be more inclined and more in tune than where we are, because they are. They definitely are. They definitely are steps ahead of us. But it's not by their power or their might. It's because they work for Baal. They work for Shaitan, the evil one. Shalom. And I pray all is well with you.